Hi students, welcome to Bosco Campus Vision. I am Darshana. Hope all of you heard my previous class. I think all of you are familiar with our paper. Let us start our portions. Today we are going to study the first poem, that is Beat Beat Drums by Walt Whitman. What do you know about this particular poet, Walt Whitman? Yes, let us discuss in detail. This Walt Whitman, his life period was from 1890 to 1892, and he was born to Walter and Louisa Van Welzer Whitman in a farming community near Huntington, Long Island. That means he was an American poet. He was the second son of 9 children. Then Whitman Sr. was an uneducated man, but he read the political essays of Tom Paine, and this Tom Paine was one of the guiding spirits behind the American Revolution. And he was also a family friend along with the Elias Hicks, another name, Elias Hicks, who was a leader of the Quaker religious sect. What do you mean by this Quaker religious sect? Quakers are members of the Religious Society of Friends. It is a group, and the members included in the group are called Quakers. And that society is called Religious Society of Friends, a faith that emerged as a new Christian denomination in England. And their belief was that truth is continuously revealed directly to individuals by God. Their belief was that truth is continuously revealed directly to individuals from God. So Quakers are members of this particular society, and this Elias Hicks was the leader of this Quaker religious sect. And our poet Walt Whitman, he idolized both these independent spirited men. That means he was highly influenced by the political essays of Tom Paine, as well as the religious aspect or the religious belief of this Quaker religious movement, Elias Hicks, his belief or his teachings, etc. He was highly influenced by both these personalities. Later, he used Quaker terms. As a result of this influence, this Walt Whitman, our poet, he used later in his writings, he used Quaker terms and references. That such type of expressions that is related with the Quaker religious movement, he used in his poems and expressed a mystical individualism. Mystical individualism, that is mystical in the sense, means something related to spirituality or spiritual belief, that is belief that union with the God or deity or absolute, something like that. So these two personalities, that is Tom Paine, and this Tom Paine was one of the guiding spirits behind American Revolution, and the other one is Elias Hicks, and he was the leader of Quaker religious sect, and his teachings or his beliefs. So these two personalities influenced Walt Whitman a lot. And later he used Quaker terms and references in his poems, in his writings, and expressed this spirituality, that expressed a mystical individualism. Then Whitman worked as a journalist, teacher, government clerk, and volunteer nurse during the American Civil War, in addition to publishing poetry and prose writings. So, in addition to his writings, he worked as journalist. That is, he worked in so many areas. That means as a journalist, teacher, government clerk, volunteer nurse during the American Civil War, in addition to his writings or in addition to his contributions to literature. He became one of the most influential poets of the American canon. He became one of the most influential poets of the American literature, and he was often called the father of free verse. Why? Because most of his poems are written in free verse. That's why he's called the father of free verse. Students, please note these points because this introductory part is important for 1 mark questions. Questions like who is referred to as the father of free verse. Such type of questions may be asked from this area. So please note all these details and read the introductory part well. Then his works include Franklin Evans, that is 1842 collection. Then Leaves of Grass, it's 1855 collection. And this Leaves of Grass is very, very important because it is one of the most famous collections by Walt Whitman. Then Drum Taps, 1865 collection. Then Memoranda During the War, it is 1863 to 65. Then Democratic Vistas 1871 and Specimen Days 1882. So students, please note all these poetry collections. 1 mark questions may be asked, maybe the name of the collection or its publication year. So please note all these points. It is important for 1 mark questions. Then regarding the poem Beat Beat Drums, it was first published in the year 1861. Students, please note that year, it is important for 1 mark question. It was first published in the year 1861. And also the American Civil War was broke out in the same year, that is in 1861. That is the specialty of this particular year, that is 1861. Then it was written in response to the war. That is the background of the poem. This particular poem was written in response to the American Civil War. And this poem highlights the impact of war on people's lives throughout history when the normal order of things is completely changed. We all know that when a war is broke out in a country, how it affects each and every aspects of life. So, with the help of this poem, Whitman tried to highlight the impact of war on the normal life of the people, how it affects each and every aspects of their life. And also, it illustrates the choice between right and wrong is never simple. In front of us, we have two roads. One is a right one and the other one may be a wrong one. So, the choice between the right and wrong is never simple. With the help of this particular poem, he tried to illustrate that choice is never simple in life. And he tried to express the difficulties that must be faced when a war is broke out in a nation. That is beyond the scope of the imagination. And it endorses action. Action in the sense means call to defend or get ready or make ready for confrontation. Confrontation means to face that cold bitter truth. Here that cold bitter truth is that there is a war. Here the background is American Civil War. That American Civil War is the cold bitter truth here. So get ready. Or it endorses, it emphasizes action. Action here means that call to defend or call to fight or get ready or make ready for confrontation or get ready to face. That bitter truth here is there is a war and it affects each and everyone, each and every aspects of life. And the symbols that are used throughout this poem point clearly towards a need. Yes, Whitman used a lot of symbols here to express this impact of war on people, their lives. And these symbols point clearly towards a need. What is the need here? To stop all other less important actions. That means it urges to stop all the less important activities that is going on in the country and commands to take up the cause at hand, that is get ready for confrontation or make ready for confrontation. That is to join in the army or to fight for one's nation. That is to take up the cause at hand. So this is the need he states here. This is the background of the poem Beat, Beat Drums. Hope all of you understand this session. Thank you. See you again.